Next story.
nytimes.com. Orgasms boost learning as much as 3 hours of sleep, study finds. Magdalena McDonough.
2 to 3 minutes.
In a groundbreaking study published today in the journal Nature Neuroscience, researchers have revealed a surprising link between orgasms and cognitive function. Their findings suggest that a powerful orgasm, through its surge of dopamine, can randomize recently formed memories, forcing the brain to reconstruct them and, in the process, solidify learning pathways as effectively as 3 hours of REM sleep.
The study, led by Dr. Keiko O'Brien of the Institute for Neural Cognition, investigated the effects of dopamine on memory consolidation in both men and women. Participants were trained on a complex visual recognition task, then subjected to either high-intensity electrical stimulation of the brain's pleasure centers, mimicking an orgasm, or a placebo stimulation. They were then tested on their recall of the task after varying periods of time.
The results were striking. Those who received the pleasure center stimulation, regardless of gender, showed significantly improved memory retention compared to the placebo group, even after 24 hours. This improvement was on par with the memory retention observed in a separate group of participants who dreamed for 3 hours after the training.
The findings suggest that the intense dopamine release triggered by an orgasm acts like a neural system reset, explains Dr. O'Brien. It randomizes the memory traces, forcing the brain to actively reconstruct them. This process strengthens the connections between neurons involved in the learning process, essentially making the memories stick.
The study has significant implications for our understanding of how learning and memory formation occur. It suggests that activities that trigger dopamine spikes, beyond just orgasms, could potentially be used to enhance learning and retention. Dr. O'Brien emphasizes, however, that further research is needed to explore the practical applications of this discovery.
This is just the first step in unraveling the complex relationship between pleasure and cognition, she says. Our findings open up exciting avenues for research into the development of novel learning strategies and interventions for cognitive decline.
The news has already sparked lively debate among scientists and the public alike. An anthropologist donning the cowl of anonymous coward to speak freely wonders whether the findings spoke to performance differences between the sexes. Men reliably orgasm during coitus while it is a hit or miss proposition for women, he says. Could this difference in frequency of orgasm-assisted memory uptake explain why the highs of male achievement routinely outstrip those of females? There are no obvious structural differences in the two brains to explain it.
Some ethicists have raised concerns about the potential for exploiting this phenomenon for educational or commercial purposes. Children groaning in orgasm after each class is a profoundly unsavory and disturbing image. Others, however, see it as a promising avenue for enhancing cognitive performance and promoting lifelong learning.
Regardless of the ethical considerations, one thing is clear: this study has shattered the long-held notion that pleasure and learning are separate domains. It suggests that the human brain is far more interconnected than we ever imagined, and that the pursuit of pleasure may, in fact, be the key to unlocking our full potential for knowledge and understanding.